that's the wrong one. There we are. That's a little loud, so I'm going to bring myself down. Hello, how's it going? It's been a while. I've been doing other things, and that includes playing a lot of role playing games. And so I got some of the social that I get from streaming from other things, but I also missed streaming and doing that, this thing, because I've got video games. There's so many video games to play, everybody. Potionomics. I'm not done with Potionomics. I have the Warhammer 40,000 tactics game with like psychic space marine warriors that I played a little bit of, and is very hard. And then there's a bunch more games coming in the next few months. And honestly, if I don't stream, I'm not going to get through even a small percentage of all of those games. Though I think the Star Wars Jedi Survivor I will probably play on PlayStation, because I think that that'll probably go more smoothly, and Meg is probably also going to want to play. So the PlayStation is in the living room. This is my office. So less the right place for that game. How are you doing? I should check. How long has it been since I streamed? I know I streamed a like something about Bastion, the fantasy setting, a while ago, but that didn't end up on YouTube. The last video that ended up on YouTube was January 26th, so slightly just over 2 months ago. That was not an intentional hiatus. First thing was, or I got sick in January. Um, COVID finally caught Meg and me, and then January going into February, I had just a lot of different things going on. A game that I'm playing in is very involved in a fun way, and I was kind of trying to figure out which project to work on writing wise. So right now I have started writing a geeky romantic comedy, which has been a lot of fun, but also very challenging because it's capital R romance and therefore a different category of fiction. And that's cool and different. And I spent some time polishing and getting the Genre Nauts RPG ready to pitch to publishers, which I have started doing, and that's very exciting. But I don't expect to hear anything back from anybody until like, I don't know, June maybe, just based on the submission guidelines, and that's fine. But I've having been a working writer and novelist for some time, I am used to send a thing out into the world and then expect to wait a number of months to hear anything about it, because that's just how things are. And let's see, I have been playing Marvel's Midnight Suns more, which is a cool game. It is incredibly long. I got to about 30 hours of play, and it was like I got to Act 2 in about 30 hours of play. So if there's 3 acts, it's probably going to take me about 100 hours to beat. I was not expecting that it would be nearly Persona game length. And I don't play that game very fast because there's a lot of talking, and I both want to enjoy the talking, and the rate at which like the dialogue scenes go is much slower than I can read. But I also want to listen to the voice performance, the VO, because there's some good performances, but also the performances are a little bit slow, and that's probably a good thing overall in terms of like legibility for the text. And so it's that's kind of what's been up there. I'm seeing that we're losing a couple frames, so I'm going to go into settings. My bitrate is bad. What if I tried to do less bitrate? I'm not a veteran streamer, so if there are problems. I have only a limited number of options as recourse. Yeah, because right now I'm getting bitrate in white, and normally when things are good, I get bitrate in green. So I'm not totally sure what's up with that. We're just going to get rid of that. It's just another source that was like showing as if it was recording audio, but it was turned off. And so I just didn't want it distracting me anymore, because I already have a bunch of things going. So there's like OBS, and then there's the stream, and there's the chat from the stream popped out over here. And then in a minute, I'm going to be playing a video game and trying to keep track of several different things. So that's that. All right, so I'm going to move this over here, and I'm going to move that over here. And then this is going to have to, I want to keep everything in such a fashion, in such a manner that I can like see most of what's going on. And that should be fine. Now I'm going to pull up Potionomics and make sure that the game runs. I believe I've been updating it when I need to, so it should just run. We'll see. It's been a little while. We've got a bit of dust to kick off. But I still really dig this game. I think I played maybe one time on my home game save since I was streaming. Like I said, I've been playing more tabletop games. And so some of the time that I would otherwise be playing video games, I've been playing tabletop games. And that's great because it's also talking to people, because video games is only talking to people if I'm playing with Meg or if I'm streaming. And I guess if I am like on Discord or something with somebody. Thank you so much for the resub, Rudinel. I'm sorry to have not been here much lately to entertain you, but I am very grateful to have you here and for your ongoing support. I hope your day is going well. Okay, we are on, day 46, I believe is the right save. I think the easiest way I can find out is I can look at Deck Builder, and then I can go to Sid, who's the character I've been romancing. Yes, so dating. 7 hearts out of 10. Sid's heart is singing. Her romantic feelings reciprocated. She's entered a relationship with Sylvia. I haven't done all of these. Throat spray, remove a debuff. That's probably a good idea. Let's look at what my deck is like. It's been a little while. So we've got Close It Out, which is a finisher. I haven't gotten any other finishers from anybody, have I? Or a closer, I guess, is what they actually... Is it a finisher or a closer? It is called a closer. Okay. Finisher feels a bit more sinister, I think. Dun, 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 dun. I'm guessing there are other closers. I just haven't raised my... Oh, wow, he's got 3 more cards? That makes me think there maybe is more game left than I thought. Just been under any rocks coming off of them. Yeah, I don't know if it's some of the same reasons, but winter tends to be really hard for me from like a energy level thing. So I can definitely sympathize and empathize, probably both. But glad to have you here. So keep your guard up, gets me block, pump up, doubles, interest that I'm going to get, strike now or strike later is this nice versatile card, chorus. All right, so I only have 1 chorus in here, and that's not really doing me much good. 1 improv, captivate, build, rapport. So let's remove both of those, and then we're going to add more choruses. I thought, shouldn't I have more? Oh, because it's... Why was it... This is 4. I have the most that I can. So I guess we go back to here, and I will add 2 of those. Oh, because I was looking at the cost instead of the number. That's That's on me. I misremembered. Yeah, like, so on the getting my money's worth, I think you're definitely right, because I've barely explored some of the characters' kind of dating sim routes, and I like a number of the characters, not just like one or two. I don't know that I will go all the way through the game again to play their routes, but it's been a great game to stream, and I've enjoyed it offline as well. So big thumbs up from me on this one. We've got several shelves now, and there's a display shelf over here. We've got some wonderful cauldrons. Let's look at what's happening in Brewing Town. So in 3 more days, we need to do these potions. This one is still brewing. These, who knows? So we've got a bunch of money. Do we have the ingredients to make any of these things? That's custom orders. Don't care. Okay. Let's look at, what are you? No, it's this one. Curse Cure. 1, 2. Yeah, like I think you're right. If I play this game again in like a year or two, I will have forgotten almost everything, and it'll be like I'm playing it for the first time. But then I'll learn the game faster, so that could be nice. Okay, what has B and C? I'm just gonna move this down so I can see the ingredients more. That's BCD. I don't need BCD. I need things that don't have these other things. Okay, great. 18.6, 44. Okay, let's do a couple of these. That's a great idea. 44.88. So now we'll need more of just B. Like that. It's almost equal. And then we're going to go to E. And we're going to get rid of everything else and see what my options here are. This is 66. That's 88. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at Superior Curse Cure, and we need Masterwork. And we have a number of magiments we can still add. So let's go ahead and add our Dragon Pheromones and a Tarantula. And then we're going to go back to these and see what else I can add that's both. Okay, so the whetstone I can do. Masterwork. So this is Masterwork. We need to get Masterwork 3. So if we do one more of these, C is a little bit high and E is a little bit low. Oh, actually both B and C are high. So now let's look at this. 66, 32, 44, 32. Very stable, and we're at 3. Okay, I think that's good. So we're going to add some of this good stuff. One of you. Several of you, right? Because I have 11 of this one. 1, 2, 3, that's great. Cool. And then this one does not have quite as much capacity, but let's see if we can make the Radiation Tonic. Okay, that's just C and E. So I used a lot of my high E ingredients, but not all of them. Look at this. I've got all these tarantulas. So let's do a bunch of those. And we need C. So you're 64, 32, 2, 3. All right, so that gets us to Masterwork. But then we need to get 2 more here under this. I don't know that we're gonna get that, because we would need things that are both C and E. but in the right proportions. Balance is perfect. Gains an additional 2 stars on completion with a chance of gaining a bonus star. That does it, right? Because we've got 1 star. We're guaranteed for 2 more. That's 13 Magimans, so I don't think I have any other way of... No, I don't have anything that will balance that out without upgrading this cauldron. So now we do a bunch of this again. So 4 means it might as well be overnight, so I'm going to pull this one off. And we're going to do that. So it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can actually do a lot less. 9, 3, and then there's, I think, 2 or 3 more overnight. So let's just do one of these. Sure, that's fine. Okay, so we've got 2 of the 3 of our requirement potions underway. And then we need a seeking enhancer. What is the recipe on... Nope, that's the wrong one. So, equipment... No, I don't want to stop that, so I'm just going to let these go. How is my stress? 14 stress is a lot, and I have a bunch of money. So let's go see people. So Sid is back from a mission with some loot. So this is all very basic stuff. I was hoping to like just go deeper in the first biome to get to the stuff that I need, but that did not happen. Let's hang out and do listen to music, which will raise relationship by a lot, but it means we'll get home at the end of the day. Within a few minutes of hitting the marketplace, Sid and Sylvia find a tavern that's advertising live music. The bard performing is good, and he's actually performing original material, but he seems somewhat nervous, particularly when he notices Sid in the crowd. But Sid applauds him loudly between songs, even shouting words of encouragement, and Sylvia joins in. Soon, the bard's nerves are forgotten. Thanks for backing me up there. If people are going to notice us when we're out on the town, then let's make sure they notice us, bringing positivity into the world, right? Sylvia feels a good deal closer to Sid and significantly less stressed. A+. Good times. Rank up is not available. Adventure, we can ask her to go adventuring again. I don't know that we have the right stuff for something like the crater. Shadow and health is really what we need here. And mana, probably. Extra loot. Rare ingredients. How does this go? Oh, also a curse cure. Looking good. Let's go for it. All right, and we can get ingredients. I think we may have already bought ingredients today, but I'm going to double check. Expand. Here's some stuff that we've gained. Filling out the low-grade things. So what these low-grade ingredients will let us do is if we set up a potion just right, we might be able to use the last ingredient to like equalize the balance of some things. Oh, C, D, yeah, that's great. Let's do a couple of those. You are A, B, C, D, just B, C, D, E, couple of those. A, B, D, like a number of my academic friends. Yes, let's get a couple of those. And then what are my like maximal? Get some of you. Arcane Quartz, BDE. Let's get a couple. Grasshopper is fun. We got you were useful. We have 9 of you. Let's do a couple more because we're pretty good on money. I don't remember if I was trying to set myself up to buy something last time, but too bad if I was. Let's get all of these because they were very handy for one of those other potions. And as many of these as we can get. U, A, and C. Let's get a couple of those because it's very high numbers. A, B, E. Got a lot of those. And a couple of U. B, A, B, D. And we already have that. Let's get no, we've got a lot of those. Chimera Waste. 20. Got a lot of those, got a lot of those. Let's get all of the tarantulas we can. We've got some of those. And a bunch more of you, because you've been handy. And now let's do filters. A by Magimans. But things that are just A. 40. Okay. So that's still this is my problem. The A Magiman, I don't have things that are giving me 50, 60, 80 of just that Magiman, which may become a problem. Okay. That's why I have been sending people on quests trying to get access to some higher individual Magiman things. Radiation tonic, okay, and a curse cure, sure. Oswald? Masterworks 2, they're not fooling around, not a bit. Oswald, hello? What else need to be ready? What am I missing? Think. Oswald! What in the world are you doing? Ah, Sylvia, I thought you were still asleep. Yeah, I totally was. I was having a real nice dream, too. You were in it. Only you'd been transmogrified into a big bowl of ramen. Your subconscious isn't exactly subtle, is it? Neither are you. It was the sound of your talons pacing up and down the counter that woke me up. You want to talk about whatever's bothering you? It's nothing. It's, Well, I suppose I'm anxious. We're so close, Sylvia. So close to winning. So close to restoring my proper form. Game not on screen. Okay, this should work. Yeah, sometime late last year, I think, I had computer problems and had to basically reinstall Windows. And when I did that, my all of my OBS stuff went away. Because I had to reinstall OBS and I didn't get to keep my scenes. Or if I did, a bunch of the sources and stuff got messed up and I kind of started from zero again. And so the time that I had spent making everything line up and work and just be able to not automate, but be more plug and play was not a thing. But now we are. Here we are. You act as if some freeloader. It's not my fault these wings aren't made from manual labor. But, so you know, it's been an honor, Sylvia. The sheer existential horror of being forced to live as a bird notwithstanding, I'm happy to have had this chance to get to know you, to work alongside you. I know I've no right to say it, but I'm so very proud. Wow, that's actually really nice to hear. And to be honest, I feel the same. I mean, they told me you were dead. I thought I'd lost you before I even got to know you. I feel really fortunate that we've had this time together. Denise, it warms my heart to hear it. Just to be clear, though, none of this is getting you out of mopping. Day one. I told myself I wasn't going to cry. Okay. So, potions. Because we should have time to age these and get them some more value. Super mana potion. Alright, you go to 3. Good, good. Okay, so now we go to here. And we pull these out. I don't know why I didn't actually age them. So that's masterwork. That's masterwork. Okay, so this one should go first because if actually let's pull one of these. No. Yeah, 5 of 5, and then I have one left. Because the potions will be presented in order, and so the better my radiation tonic is, the greater the chance that I will just win that outright. Because if you win the first 2 potions, you don't have to present your third. And so the better I can do for these, that will be better off. So age 6 is all day, so I don't have enough time to age all of these in the nicest barrel. So I'm going to age these in the other barrel because they will still help a little bit, right? 5% value increase. But now let's see if we can make a seeking enhancer in the nicest cauldron that I have. We should also check our garden. Look at all that. Good buddies. Good little slime buddies. Thank you, slime buddies. Okay. So I'll do brewing first so that I have all the ingredients for the seeking thing. And then I can go back to gardening for any other stuff. Okay, recipe. Seeking enhancer. C, D, E. Okay, so we don't need A or B. Yeah, feed them gold, right? How amazing would that be? Okay, so C, D, E. Oh, that's great. Let's do 3 crystal skulls. And some of these. Alright, and now I need some that's just E. Which I've got aplenty. Okay, masterwork. Oh wow, we're already at masterwork. So now I just need to make this balance. by adding a bunch of the D Magemin. 12 of 14. So add a bit of the D. Nope, that's too much of that. Now I should add some of C, but not a ton. Very stable. Okay. Gains 1 star, so we will get to see whatever that next tier is. That's kind of what I was hoping to get to. And then let's just do all of this. Okay, so this will take 10. I do not remember what that element is, unfortunately. The one that's on only from meteoroids or asteroids. Whichever one they are when they hit the ground. I don't remember what it is. Asteroid, meteoroid. Anyway, said asteroid. 5 slots, 6 slots, 6 slots. Okay. Because if this is done tomorrow, that's still fine, because the competition is on day 48. So this is cool. We got the seeking thing done. Little brew. Good times. Now I'm gonna go to see people. Sid is still out on a quest. So let's check in with Mint and our other hero friends and see how they're doing. It was a freaky biome, Sylvia, in a good way. Crater wall, cool. Okay, so that's some for A. She had also gone to the crater. Cool. And some cassava and some of that. Nice, nice, nice. Crater wall, I think will be really fun to put up in the shop. Stress is fine. Now let's check on this dude. 1 gram will make 500 phones. Wow, that is, yeah. You're dead on in that you wouldn't need much. All right, let's try the Arctic. So we need one of these, and one of these, and some ice tonics. Okay, and then a health potion, but maybe there might not be enough health potion. Let's see. Oh, maybe there is enough. Okay, great. So then I should do something that will let me get more better things. Multi-Magiment ingredients. That's one option. Rarer ingredients. Sounds good, let's go. Happy to do it. Let's go and get a cheeky prize pack. Is that too much? No, because we can sell other things. So Dragonfire Pearl, Arcane Truffle, Shadow Step Wall, Nuclear Shadow, Winged Gelatin, some of that lobster, and a Nether Ore. So a number of those are just brand new to us. And let's go to Quinn. Let's rank up with Quinn, just in case that card is really handy. Check it out. I got my hands on some squid vine. The hero I bought it off said she'd relied on your potions while she was out on the reef. I was skeptical, but it seems like our little ecosystem is developing nicely. I got you something, seeing as how you're pulling your weight and all. It's a coupon! This is great, thanks! Whoa, you sure get excited easy. Before you get too excited, I have to break it to you that the squid vine isn't for sale. I'm curious what sort of vision it might give me, so I'm taking it out of circulation. Stick around and watch if you want. I hope you know what you're doing. What fun would that be? Quinn slurps down the vine as if it were a strand of spaghetti. It can take a few minutes sometimes. I gotta sort of let my mind go blank. Lose track of my surroundings a little. Careful, it's a long way down. That only makes it more of a rush. Wait, whoa! There it is. What do you see? You don't see it? It's so clear. There's a woman tending her garden. Her hair is floating. I can't make out her face. The light is weird, all refracted like a prism. Do I know her? Is she? No, never mind. For a second I thought I recognized her. What else did you see? Nothing worth seeing. Ugh, it was a waste of time. What were you hoping to see? Butts, Sylvia. I was hoping to see some butts. I think they're lying. So they say, it's too bad I can't exert any kind of control over these visions, but that's not on you. I appreciate you sticking around. I need to get back to work, though. I'll bet you do, too. Yeah, there's bound to be some kind of calamity at the shop before long. Heh, don't need a psychic to figure that out. And let's do all of that. Yeah, I'm very excited for what the kind of next few rounds of electric car innovation look like, and for other companies to get or to like catch up, because having just one company be so far ahead that they can kind of like dictate terms is not as great if we're going to be operating within this kind of a market system. Canoe with 2 O's. Okay, it's another electric vehicle company. If I'm looking at the right one. Oh, this is like a Cybertruck, but it actually looks like it was designed by somebody with some taste. That's what it looks like to me. Cargo. It also looks a bit to me like a little like the cars in the movie Minority Report. They're like the hover cars. And the thing that makes me think that is that it's more symmetrical, so it almost looks like they're both the front in a way that is a little bit different than the kind of sedan silhouette. Yeah, I mean, anything that lets kind of heavy machine using organizations not destroy the environment so much would be pretty great. All right, so let's be smart here. Cure. Okay, so these are just 35% all around. So let's put one of you. This is a cure. So let's put that on the Ice Crag showcase. Let's put tonics here. Let's put enhancers here, and then put them up there. And what else we got? Poison cure. And one of those. And then I have more space because I made it. Let's put a couple of those and one of these, and that just gets us some more money. So now we open the shop. I tripped over 3 pirates on my way here. They're always underfoot. Can we cut that to chase? Cut to the chase. We have patience. Let's get sympathy. Patience. We don't want to close right away. We're going to do 6 stress, though. So maybe we do want to close right away, because there's going to be 9 potions. I do not want to take all that stress. So Rudnell, I'm so in the weeds with TTRPGs that you say they're working on a 350 horsepower minivan, and I read it as they were working on a 350 hit point minivan, which is like, oh, that's a lot of hit points. Alright, so let's do that. And you're not doing stress to me, so let's do that. And then we can be done with the turn. Yeah, I agree on that. Like, the individual responsibility for climate change thing is it's a crock. Like, it's nice because you can control your own actions, but mostly we need really large organizations to get greener. Okay, more patience. Chorus again. 6 patience. You're gonna do 4 stress. So I can do this, right? Because I can gain 5 shield and block, and then go. That will be 2, 4, and then I'll get a little bit of another chance. 9 to 22, 19, 22. This would get me to the next thing, but let's take a risk and see what we get, because we might get no. So there was the chance that we would get something that would add patience, but we can do a chorus here, go down to 1, and then do the normal closer. It might have 350 HP. The days I have over, and my to-do list has only gotten longer. Okay. And let's end turn. Oh wow, that did not didn't go so great. So we can do this for 11. That's going to be it. So start by build rapport to get some sympathy. And a chorus. You're going to lose extra time, but not stress. So we're going to do 14 here. End turn. We'll lose 1 extra time. We'll have 1 time left. Or 1 patience left. Oh, okay. The -1, the extra time was already incorporated. So you have sympathy, so we don't need that. We're going to do captivate to go up to 4. Do improv to draw some cards. Captivate to get more patience. And then we can pump up and build rapport, which leaves us with 1 to close the deal. Sure, I don't end up doing these because they take too much fiddling. Patience, chorus, pump up. Oh, that's 5 stress. I would like to not take 5 stress. Yeah. I suppose I could just reject all of these, but it doesn't seem to be a penalty to do to not fulfilling an order. Okay, chorus again, pump up, 17, which gets us up there, and then we close the deal. How's my audio from here? Okay, it's pretty good. Hi, Sid. Just close deal immediately. Partner discount. Though it is funny to use the cards that she taught me No, no more stress. Close deal. Okay, let's do pump up, but that's all we have for this turn. According to statutes, at this point I'm technically loitering. That's a lot. Okay, so we can do this to block, but that means we only have one patience left, so we might as well close deal. Not a lot from that one, but that's fine. Okay, let's build rapport, and you are going to get a thing that makes you lose extra patience. So let's do that, and then you're going to get to go, and that's fine. So we've got 4 left. I can apply sympathy, which leaves me with 2. I'm going to go ahead and use improv to see if I can get some 0 cards. Captivate gets me 1 back so that I can pump up and then use a stronger closer. Okay, and that's everybody. More shelves really makes a difference. Look at all that. So I do have something open, so let's just make some very standard things. And then things that are more of this. 448. Here is actual 8, and then I can go back to both, right? And then do 2 of these. So this will be the nicest health potion I've ever done, or thereabouts. Kindling. Let's do just a couple of these. 6. That'll be fine. 3 module house. Don't need to discard. Yeah, I remember. I think. Did you link me to a different, or either that company or a different company with the modular houses a few months ago that I went and took a look at? That was pretty cool. There's also the like 3D printed house where they bring a big construction 3D printer. So that one. Oh, okay. So wow, 3 modules. That's a lot more, right? It's pretty cool. Okay, that's that. I suppose I could travel. Let's go check on Sid again. Here we are. I conquered the crater. Maybe I'll make it an amphitheater. Oh, I need to do this wall thing. Stalking mold. And some kindling. And a Xeno Noir. 40 by 20 with a second floor and a 20/20 deck on the roof. Cool. What do I have? I suppose. What would you actually like is the thing. How about a slaughter melon? I won't refuse. That makes me think it's not the biggest gift. But now we can do a rank up. I scream, you scream, we all scream for frozen yogurt. Huh, it's not quite as catchy as it should be, isn't it? I guess you could workshop it? Nuh-uh, sounds like work. And today's about anything but. Didn't you hear? I went and got myself a girlfriend. And that's cause for celebration. Sylvia is familiar with the ice cream vendor, enough to notice that something is unusual. This place is usually a lot busier? Well, about that. I sort of rented the place out. Wow, really? You can do that? Well, what can I say? Sometimes being a celebrity has its perks. We get the run of the place for a couple hours, and I humbly suggest that we use the time to eat as much frozen yogurt as humanly possible. Why not ice cream? Rookie mistake, Syl. With ice cream, you pick a flavor, and then it sort of is what it is. But with yogurt, you have a huge array of toppings, and therefore a lot more control over the final dessert. It's kind of a blank slate, a steady beat on which you overlay a melody of your own making. Just look at our options, Syl. It boggles the mind. Sylvia gazes upon the available toppings, and she quickly sees that Sid has a point. Colorful confectionaries, fruits and nuts, and candied eyeballs lay spread out before them like a banquet set by sugar-charged children? Let's go with that. It's enticing and slightly overwhelming. I don't know if I need more decision points in my life. I can help you make good choices. It's all about maximizing your pleasure. Fresh fruit is tasty, but dried fruit is denser, so you can eat more of it. And ectoplasm takes some getting used to, but it won't cause your blood sugar to spike and crash like butterscotch will. Wow, you've really put some thought into this. Yeah, I'm a master of the scales, meaning both musical scales and the yogurt weigh-in variety. This is pretty amazing, and so generous of you. It's like I said, I wanted to celebrate you, celebrate us. And, well, I have something else to celebrate too. You know the song I've been working on? I'm almost done. I'm on track to finish it tonight. Turns out having a girlfriend is good for productivity. Cuddles lead to creativity? If only you'd known sooner. Well, I don't know. I think you were worth holding out for. Anyway, there are still some rough spots to iron out and a few clumsy rhymes, but the first draft is always the hardest part, and the end is in sight. You should be proud. That's a huge accomplishment. Well, thanks. Although I try not to pat myself on the back until the reviews are in. I hope this is the start of a new chapter, and that's just the first of a whole slew of original songs. This is what it's all about. This is why I got into music to begin with. Why exactly did you get into music? Well, this sounds cheesy, but I wanted to make a difference. Okay, that's not the whole story. What I wanted was to be in the spotlight. I've always loved being the center of attention. But I also wanted to use the spotlight for real change. It's just amazing to me the power music has to sway hearts. Wish everyone with a platform thought more carefully about how to use it. With great stage presence comes great responsibility, right? Only I got totally swept up in the race to the top. I let myself become a cog in a corporate hit-making machine. I didn't write a single word, or share in a single original opinion, not for years. Absolutely way too real. No time like the present. Isn't that the truth? The words have been flowing out of me lately, but I still need to write the climax of the song, and it's important to get the tone right. So what do you think? As the hero comes to the end of her trials, should she be pretty confident, or does she worry that she'll fall short right until the very end? Worried. It's more fun if she's worried. It heightens the experience, and it's true to life. Often the best among us fail to see their own greatness. Okay, that should be the last piece of input I need. Now I've just got to iron out the rhyme scheme. Nothing rhymes with coupon, does it? But that's the final treat I had for you today. It decreases the cost of adventures by 50%. A coupon. Soup's on. Obviously, I'm not a songwriter. And yet, make no mistake, I couldn't have written this one without you. Alright, bitrate seems to be doing better. Yep, almost no, or very few drop frames since I set the bitrate down a little bit. Okay. And now we go back. Very close to the confrontation with Robin. Many golds. I'm very glad that it's stable. Thanks for letting me know, Rudno. The end is nigh. Will you be ready for your showdown? I forgot the voice, yes. Brewing. So many voices to do, yes. Brewing for one more, yes. This one is up, yep, good, yes. Magically aged. More of this, oh, yes. If I didn't collect them, then I wouldn't have them to use in the competition. That would be truly sad. I would be annoyed. So going for one more? Okay. Bunch of money. So this one is... Oh, this one is still going. So I need to wait like one more, and then I can maybe upgrade it again. Garden. I'm not really doing anything. I kind of want to get forward to the finale stuff. So let's arrange potions and sell some more stuff. Because I can sell most of these. Okay, and then we'll just leave it there. Because I want to keep the, I think I want to keep the rest of the stuff. Yeah. Because I can use those for quests and things. This should make me plenty of money anyway. Okay, so let's do chorus and a pump up and end turn. I guess my time is meaningless. Oh, so gloomy. Captivate. And pump up again for a big boost. You're gonna gain shield, but not stress. Build rapport. And then I guess that's that because I was out of patience. About 7 grand for that one. Okay, so captivate, chorus. This is a great potion. This is a great potion. This is a great potion. It's like you've just said the same thing 3 times in a row. Yeah, Quinn seems to bring their own little rain cloud with them wherever they go. I don't want to take 7 stress, so let's just stop there. I do like the your hours are a little erratic thing because you can open the store whenever. Okay, I can take a little bit of stress because this is there's such a potential for markup, right? I dig the hat on this one. It makes me very happy. So we're gonna pump up. We're gonna gain a cajillion of that, but well, so if I end turn here, I'm left with 2. Probably should just use all of that, and then this only takes me to 13, but I do get the closer bonus. Captivate to start. Chorus. Chorus again. And I will allow myself to take some stress damage because then I can go do seeing people. Though I will probably draw some stress cards now. This increases stress at the start of each turn, so I probably want to end this turn. So let's do sympathy now. Improv, we get the tension card. So let's do chorus, and then another chorus for some big numbers. And then 14 more, and then we done. We finish. Salt, pepper, salt, pepper. I might be able to, well, it's all the traits. Don't like having to do all the trait stuff. It's just a level of detail beyond where my interest lies. Build rapport. Alright, so we've got 3 left. Let's do this, and then that. Getting some posting some big numbers here. I don't want to take all that stress, so there we go. Okay, that was the last one. And now we have 52,000 gold. My goodness. Okay, and brewing should be done. Yes. Bottle the Seeking Enhancer. And we're gonna age it so we have enough time. Right? 6. That will go overnight. And then let's travel. Let's go see Muktuk. And maybe upgrade the... oh, right, I need to pull... I have to pull them off the floor, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry, bud. I forgot. It's been a while. Yes, I remember that you're a little clingy. Or come off as a little clingy because of the way that the dialogue all works. All right, let's put that out there and then go try to do upgrades again. Okay, cannot upgrade that one. Very well. What if I ask you to get me something else? Okay, so those are things that I don't know how to, or that I can't get, or don't have. Okay, that's fine. Let's go see Sid. Would it be weird to serenade you right now? No. Let's do the fan mail. Fan mail to Sylvia. Dear Sylvia, I think you're the greatest. XO, your biggest fan. Sid. That's very cute. Okay, back down to 0 stress, and we can go home. Good night. I'm as excited as a kitten on Katumas Eve. I think that's maybe the first I've heard of this holiday, so that's nice. Okay, the aging should be done sometime today. Let's customize again and put this good one, the best one, back on the floor to use, and we check brewing. Perfect. Okay, so value increased. We have all 3 of these. We don't have enough to make any of these wacky things because they all require 15 million traits. Yeah, it is very cute. Let's do some normal brewing to set up hero stuff. So B, C. Okay, one of these. One of those, and then some stuff that's just B, right? 277, 295, 291. C, you are 12. So 14 ahead. of C. Do I have something? No, I don't have something that's 4 of C. That was the thing. Well, I might have something that's 4 of B. No, no. Okay, that's fine. Superior mana potion. Let's do something that, let's just do whatever. That one. Okay, that's fine for it to take 12. No worries. Bottle this. Okay. Potions brew two time slots overnight. Okay. Let's make sure that the system believes that we have all of the everything we need. 1, 2, 3. Great. And I have a bunch of money. So let's just go and let's go see Baptiste in case I commissioned a thing and I haven't picked up my portion yet. Invest. This was handy, so let's get some of that. I like the look there. And hang out with Sid. I'm gonna get all, like, oh, okay, can I get more of the cards? Because I think there were still 2 cards in her path. Jam session. I thought this day would never come. Let's jam. Sid brings Sylvia backstage where there are a variety of musical instruments set out. Sylvia is feeling ambitious and she takes up a hefty stringed instrument. Sid gives her a few pointers, but Sylvia can't seem to get the hang of it. The instrument just won't make the sound she wants it to make. Don't worry so much, Sylvia. The point of a jam session isn't to make high art. It's just to let go and have fun with it. And I'm having a lot of fun right now. As far as I'm concerned, everything you do is sweet music. Very nice. Rank up, rank up. It just occurred to me. We're both in the business of curing people what ails them. I hadn't thought of it that way before. I've got a point though, right? Your potions replenish health and shield against damage, and live music has the power to soothe the soul. I could use some soothing right now, actually. So let's hope this does the trick. Sid leads Sylvia to the waterfront, where a temporary stage has been constructed, and a battle of the bands is in progress. Sylvia's never seen anything quite like it before. It's not just music. Each band employs magic in a dazzling displays of pyrotechnics. There are laser light shows, phantasmal backup dancers, and illusory fireworks. And through it all, Sid just scowls. What's the matter, Songbird? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be a bummer. These things normally cheer me right up, but today it's all just a stark reminder of how audiences cheer style over substance. Which makes me question pretty much everything, actually. The time and effort I'm putting into writing a song of my own, is that just vanity? Back home, I have professional songwriters lining up to work with me. Maybe I should stick to what I'm good at and stop chasing windmills. What you're good at? Should I put my thoughts to music? Following dreams can be pretty tough. I'm better off not trying to write my own stuff. But I thought it was going well. I thought so too. I was so confident, in fact, that I dropped in on an open mic night yesterday. I performed 2 songs. One of them was the original piece I've been working so hard on. The other was something new that my manager sent me. The Ballad of Greenbeard the Slime Slayer. It's every bit as juvenile and uninspired as it sounds. But of the 2 songs, Greenbeard was the clearer favorite. Screw. I'm sorry, that's hard. Getting that sort of feedback. Yeah, it's hard, but I suppose it's necessary. Thought I had a really solid idea, Syl, something that hadn't been done before. I used all the conventions of a traditionally heroic ballad, and instead of focusing on an action hero, I wrote about a regular, everyday citizen. I wanted to show how the average woman is every bit as remarkable. Ah, that's a loop. I thought so too, but the audience didn't know what to make of it. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed. I was really hoping that the crowd would prove me wrong. Instead, they confirmed what I've known all along. People don't want new and different. They want tried and true. So from now on, that's just what I'll give them. I don't know. You're the sweetest. I can see that you're concerned. But you don't have to worry about me. I'll be fine. I took a shot at something new and it didn't work out. But I still have plenty to offer, including haggling tips. Remember a minute ago when I put my woes to song? Admit it, that catchy tune had you hooked. Catchy tune. Raise interest by the most recent raised interest amount. So that's really good with chorus. But I don't know that it's better than having chorus. I must be taken to this hero gig because the idea of smiting some monsters is more than enough to cheer me up. If you really want to help, you could always kick some potions my way. Then I can go off and blow up some steam. Go out and blow off some steam. Sid is planning to take her professional frustrations out on monsters. But I think she'll be happier if she pours that energy into her art. Bardic Inspiration, Petrification Cure, and a Silence Cure. The reward is unlock rank 10. Well, do I have enough time to... I don't know that I have enough time to do that, so I might fall just short of unlocking rank 10 for her. We'll see. I don't know if there's like an epilogue after the next competition. Or maybe a whole nother chapter. This is it. Tomorrow is the big day. Victory is within our grasp. Come out ahead in that competition and you'll be free of debt. And I'll be free of feathers. Assuming you haven't decided to accept Robin's offer, of course, to throw the match. To take the money and leave me in the lurch, which is an absurd idea. I know you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that, right? Relax, Oswald. We're in this together. And there's no turning back now. Such resilience! If I'm honest, I find it fascinating. What's the secret to your resolve, Sylvia, in the face of so much adversity? What makes you tick? Well, right this moment, I'm holding out for an apology. From me, you mean? You know, I suppose I do owe you as an apology, of sorts. It was wrong of me to suggest that you forfeit, to offer you a deal like I did. It's much better for things to play out this way, much better for the town to see me win against an opponent who's putting up a fight. It will make my victory all the more glorious. Yeah, totally. Unless you lose, of course. You really think you have a chance tomorrow? You really, truly believe it? Merp. Tell me then, Sylvia, on what exactly are you basing such confidence? Well, that's easy. I've worked hard over the last 5 weeks. I've focused on my craft and learning from the people around me. Among the many things I've learned is this. I'm good at what I do. Right? Lizard catnip? I believe in myself, and my friends believe in me too. Ha! Wahahaha! I don't see what's funny. Do you listen to yourself? You're going to beat me, with high self-esteem and the power of friendship? You don't seem to realize that we're operating in completely different leagues here. Yeah, sure, that's what my last four competitors thought too. All right, Sylvia, fair enough. Maybe I ought not underestimate you, but if you're right, if through some miracle things don't go my way in this competition, I have a trump card prepared, one you'll never see coming. What's that supposed to mean? It means tomorrow has only one possible outcome. So if you have as much riding on the contest as you claim, well, you might want to spend those next hours putting your affairs in order. Yes. What a tool. Didn't I say so from the start? He's just trying to psych us out, same as all the others did. We should focus on what matters. Just think, if everything goes the way it should, you'll be human again this time tomorrow. And that's a debt I'll never be able to repay. But don't do this for me, Sylvia. Do it for yourself. You've come so far in such a short time. So get out there and show this town what you can do. So this is a good place for me to take a break. I will hop up and check in on the dog, use the restroom, refill my water, that kind of stuff. I would encourage you... what a tool. Seth Green's voice. Hey, the kids are asleep. Yeah, so I'm going to take a break. I encourage you to take a break if you are in such a position that that's a good idea. Get a beverage, use the restroom, move around, check in with people, whatever is necessary. And I will be back, and we might finish this game today. Seems probable. Depends on if there's another chapter waiting. And where is my mid-roll? Break. Okay, back in a few. mic fell over. But it's fine. Looks like levels are alright. Game audio is going. Video is on. Alright. Just going to be a little bit more methodical this time since I wasn't paying attention and just displayed my face for the first, I don't know, 20 minutes until I noticed that Arudenhella had told me that that was what was happening. Alright. So, competition time. Is this the last sequence of the game? I don't know. We'll find out. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Here they are, two giants of local industry, two masters of their craft. But only one can be crowned our winner. Only one can take home the grand prize. Let's meet our stars. Taking the first podium today is a man so regal, he puts the king in potion making. He survived the worst this world could throw at him, and he came out on the other side with a smile on his face. And don't even get me started about those dimples. I'm talking, of course, about Robin! That's very kind, but if we could move this along... Merp. At podium number 2 is a woman who knows a thing or two about adversity herself. She's arrived on our shores with little more than the clothes on her back and a dream. In a matter of weeks, she's transformed her uncle's ramshackle potion shop into a reasonably successful ramshackle potion shop. Let's hear it. 3 cheers for Sylvia! Hey, Robin. Your lizard gives me the creeps. Why don't you put that thing on a leash? Yes. You have no right to speak to us that way. Tensions appear high. Don't make me come down there, kids. Wait, scratch that. It would be my honor to share the stage with 2 such titanic tycoons. Ta-da! It's me, Baptiste, with a magically anachronistic microphone. It looks cool. I like it. Ta-da! It's me, Baptiste. From this vantage, I'll be better able to facilitate this contest. Now, I have a deep and abiding respect for each of these contestants, and no shortage of experience where potions are concerned. However, it's not me our competitors must impress. Today is the people of Rafta who will determine the winner of this critical contest. And who better, for it's their patronage and their precious coins that these contestants covet. This morning, I'm simply here to act as the voice of the people. Count me to interpret the crowd's enthusiasm, or lack thereof. In other words, audience, if you see something you like, make some noise! Beep, 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 beep. The outcome is a foregone conclusion. I know it. This crowd knows it. Very cute lizard cat monster who might be a transformed evil witch, wizard, sorcerer person. And May knows it most of all. To that, I can only say, let the battle begin! Round 1. Fight. Alright, Robin, are you ready to wow us all? This one's an old family recipe. And the family in question is the ancient line of Monarch Magi, whose mastery of forbidden arts ended the Second Dark Age. Consider me wowed. Audience, am I right to be impressed? With a sum like that, I'd say you have some fans here today. As it should be. Sylvia, can you outdo him? Boop, boop, boop. Let's see, masterwork. This is the better one. Oh wow, 3,800. Okay, we'll need to do some haggling. As leader of the Heroes Guild, you'll recognize how precious this potion really is. This may be true, in fact. However, and this is masterwork quality, no less. But what does the audience say? A fair assessment, as far as I can tell, but I'm sure you have more to say about it. Time to haggle. Should take a minute. Because I have catchy tune. I'm ready to prove my potion is better. Build rapport. 13 stress in one go. Captivate. Captivate. Chorus. Chorus. Pump up. Chorus. How many indignities am I expected to suffer? $3,300. Well, I'm out of cards. I know what heroes need. I fought beside them. Well, I've heroically fought off some mice once or twice. 3 closers. That's a bummer. But I do instantly get that. Let's see, 5%. Is that enough? 5% of 35,880? Adds another 179, if my math is right. So that becomes 36, 37. No, it's not quite enough. And we're not going to fill it. It does mark the bad trait, so I think this will be enough. Let's hope it is. It is 39.50. Humph. Celebrating already? Rookie mistake. Round 2. The anticipation is a lot to handle. Robin, care to show us your next creation. Among the nobles of the continent, this is by far the most popular cure for curses. And if it's good enough for them, you know, I think my mother keeps one of these in her cupboard. Smart woman. She'll live a long life free of jinxes, hexes, and ingrown toenails. If it's good enough for Mother, it's gotta be worth something. But I suppose our audience will be the judge of that. What do they say? 3,600. Ah, that's no paltry sum. My heart goes out to you, Sylvia. Sylvia, you can't possibly measure up to that. I will rise to the challenge. So 29, 21. So I'm going to try and go for the KO here. Well, here's the thing. This sucks, because I just drew closers. I should have taken my closers out, or half of them. I should have taken the close it outs out because of how this format works. Well, that sucks. Well, I guess I can't have double tension. I'm just going to go to 30% stress instantly. Oh, doubled, right. Yikes. Improv. Captivate. Might as well double this. And now I'm going to take another billion stress. I may have to reload from the start of the day. Baptist, tell me you haven't been slumming. 69 stress. Not nice. Alright. Well, I don't foresee this going my way. an extra stress card. Alright. Fuck off. Well, we'll see what happens when I hit 100% stress. Well, that's game over. Okay, so now we do round 3. Where does my stress reset to? This is a unique take on the formula, as devised by the Witch Queen of Rafta herself, Maven. Maven, you say? She was bad news. She would thank you for the compliment. She would tell you that, of every potion maker living today, only I have the skill to bring her vision to fruition. A bold assertion, but does the audience agree? Well, let's see. 38. Oh, wow, do I win instantly? That would be rad. Dear audience, I scarcely believe my eyes, but in the end, this contest is no contest at all. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia. Well, that's actually fun, you know, losing the second one, so that I was like worried that it was all done and thought we'd have to reload. I absolutely did not set that up, by the way. Cool. I did it. I did it. I won. But, no, I sob. Hey, don't feel bad. You did a great job. Shake on it. Evil laugh. I don't want to get too loud to, like, break the mic. What? Tee, it is me, Maven. It was me all along. You think you're surprised? I'm prepared for this outcome. Oh, I'm gonna do, yeah, let's do the Yzma cat voice from Emperor's New Groove. But I never really thought it would come to this. Who are you? What did you do to Robin? Haven't you figured it out by now? Robin is no more than a marionette, a pretty puppet that has allowed me to live among you unsuspected. I am the true power here, the rightful mistress of all SFA. I am Maven. Maven? Maven the Witch Queen? You're alive? And you're a lizard? I didn't realize you were a lizard. What a twist! Hold on to your seats, everybody, or else proceed swiftly to the nearest exit. Laugh it up. This scaly semblance is only temporary. The world has long thought me dead, but I survived, and the time is nigh for my glorious return. I shall take back all that is rightfully mine, starting with the restoration of my true and proper form. I still don't understand. What happened to you? The band of heroes, the one who came to slay me, they botched the job, but the dolts managed to blow up my laboratory in the attempt. The resulting explosion irradiated the island, and I was changed into this. Lucky for me, Squire Bow is there. My powers are limited in my current undignified state, but they were more than sufficient to take control of him. I seized his mind on that day, and I've rarely let go since. No one questioned the feel-good story of the boy who triumphed over the wicked Witch Queen, nor did they bat an eye at his harmless little pet. Then you've been hiding in plain sight all along? And what a trial it has been, steering Robin around, making him smile and wave and fraternize. I amassed power and wealth, but slowly, too slowly. And then Baptiste's goons managed to procure a sample of Maven Bloom, perhaps the last of its kind. Once I get my hands on it, once I have my cure, my long exile will at last be over, and I won't have to tolerate you anymore. You realize that I just beat you pretty resoundingly. Yes, that's inconvenient, isn't it? Fortunately, I have a backup plan. My mental magics aren't what they used to be, but over the years, every ounce of power I could spare has gone into this crystal. I've saved enough energy to change the outcome of our little contest by forcing you to see things my way. You mean... Prepare to forfeit, Sylvia. In another moment, it will literally be the only thing on your mind. Well, great. I'm totally screwed. Except, ever since coming to Rafta, I've faced off against one blowhard or another, and I've always come out on top. don't have mind control magic or a mystic gem, but all the same, these days changing people's minds is what I do. So how do I convince Maven to not zap me? I've got it. Guess I can't win. I don't have a chance. Since you're no good cheater with bad breath, I know what you're trying to do. It won't work. I won't be dissuaded by your petty taunts, nor by pathetic appeals for fairness. No surprise there. I mean, you've been trying to cheat all along, haven't you? Sylvia shows no signs of backing down. Someone passed the popcorn. You tried to steal the Maven Bloom from the guild hall. You tried to bribe me into forfeiting. And when you realized you couldn't buy or steal your way out of facing me today, you showed up with a magical trump card. It's obvious what all that adds up to, Maven. You're afraid of me. Ooh, snap! I think you've been afraid of me since the very first competition. It explains why you've been dropping in on me. That's absurd. Me? Afraid of you? Pfft! I dropped in on you out of a sense of morbid curiosity. Honestly, the sight of you in that sad little slantwise shop. I couldn't fathom how you'd managed to make it as far as you did. I thought you must have had some secret, some trick. My only secret is hard work and a willingness to learn. Also, my uncle, who's an owl. I mean, my shop wasn't all that much to look at. To begin with, we call those humble origins. I'm proud of where I'm from and what I've accomplished. You can steal this context, but you can't take that away from me. Can't I, though? But I suppose you have a point, Sylvia, forcing you to forfeit now. That would be a hollow victory. I deserve more. I deserve to crush my foe. Leave no doubt in anyone's mind about my superiority. All right, then, have it your way. I shall leave your mind, such as it is, untouched. But the rest of the cattle assembled here today, they're all about to forget all about your so-called victory. Let's try this one more time. So now she has to barter with the whole crew. The universe cannot abide a tie, and neither can our audience. There must be a round 3. Huh, that's more like it. Huh? Round 3? We already did round 3. You know what? Fine. If that's the way you want it, bring it on. Determined to rally, are you? But Rafta is still rooting for its harmless, handsome, hometown hero. Alliteration, is it? Then ready thee for round 3. Round 3. Round 2. Robin, your final entry, if you please. This is no ordinary seeking enhancer. This particular formula was devised by Maven herself. I pulled the recipe from the wreckage on the day I defeated her in single combat. Unbelievable. Truly, a piece of Rafton history, directly from our heroic benefactor. It must be worth a small fortune. Does the audience share my estimation? $37.50. Well, not such a small fortune after all. This should put an end to Sylvia's defiance once and for all. But I already won, straight off, right? Are you going to change this again? Win or lose, I'm playing by the rules. So far, so good. We were seeking a seeking enhancer, and that's what you delivered. I can't find any fault with it whatsoever. Dear audience, I scarcely believe my eyes. But in this contest, it was no contest at all. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia. No! 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 That's fairly anticlimactic when you win the last round outright. How? How did this happen? Ha! It feels just as good the second time around. You want me to beat you again? Because I could do this all day. This is intolerable. Unthinkable! In my prime, I could have reduced you to a smear of smoldering ash with a wave of my hand. I could have forced the crowd to tear you to pieces while chanting my name. But now it's all that I can do to retain some control over this single vessel. Without him, I can't even scratch my own nose. These stubbly, scaly arms, they're worthless. And without that ingredient, this is how I will reign. Hey, listen, it's not all bad. I can plant a cutting, grow a new flower. You can try again when it blooms. In 10 years or so. Oh, to have fallen so far. My dreams of conquest shall go unrealized. And my potions will be known far and wide as second best. Mm-hmm. What? Is it over? Did we win? Shush now. We're going home. We can get ice cream on the way. Okay. Sigh. You've won today, Sylvia, but you better watch your back. Did anybody catch all that? Because I'm pretty sure I just saved Rafta from the eventual return of a power-seeking sorceress. No? Just me? Oh well. Saved my shop. Saved my uncle. I really did it! I won! Ba-da-da. Many golds. Victory! I could get used to this feeling. It wasn't always easy, but we pulled it off in the end, didn't we? It's kind of you to say we. But it's obvious who the true victor is. You're amazing, Sylvia. And the best thing I did was know when to get out of your way. If you say so, but I'm glad I didn't have to do this alone. It's meant the world to me to have my Uncle Oswald by my side. Yes. Softy. Now are you ready to slip into something less feathery? Because I've just finished brewing a potion that I think you're gonna like. Sylvia, I couldn't make it to the tournament, but I heard the outcome. It appears you've accomplished all you set out to do. I owe you congratulations, and you owe me the remaining balance. It's all here, every beautiful copper of it. A most satisfying outcome. I don't know, spending it on ramen might have been a little more satisfying. Excellent. Now, as per our agreement. You have been released from your contract. This property is paid off in full and belongs entirely to you. That's it? I'm free now? As promised. By the letter of my contract, Sylvia. I live by the letter of my contract, Sylvia. Which is why my business is not yet concluded here. Is it, Oswald? You know? The possibility never even occurred to me. Until an owl was spotted doing Sylvia's paperwork at the licensing bureau. An owl who couldn't help himself from boasting about Sylvia's progress with a familial pride in his voice. He very nearly got away with it. He did get away with it. It doesn't matter if you figured it out. We already paid you back. Nevertheless, Oswald's dereliction was an outrageous violation of terms. There are consequences to that. Rather severe consequences, as you'll remember from the fine print. Oh dear. That's it then, isn't it? This is the end. It is. I'll give you a moment to say goodbye. Now hold on. You can't just... Sylvia, my girl. Let it go. I won't allow you to put yourself in harm's way for me. Not again. I'm so proud of you, Sylvia. You've accomplished incredible things. Oh, I'm going to do something incredible, all right. Just watch me. Helene, let's make a deal. I'm listening. You're so sure of your abilities, but Oswald tricked you. He was hiding right under your nose. My abilities weren't at fault. The transmogrification distorted the shape and scent of his soul. And what's to stop someone else from using the same trick? When word gets out about this, and it will, believe me, everyone who owes you so much as a phone call will be embracing their wild side. I sense a butt coming. Takes one to know one. Ha! Just so happens I've finished brewing the one and only antidote for transmogrification. When that potion is gone, it's gone forever. And it might be the only way you can ensure no one else slips through your grasp. That potion can be yours for a price. I think I already know what price you're asking, but I'm in the mood to haggle. Times are tough, and hardworking witches like us need every possible edge. That's what this potion is. Not just a transmog cure, it's an advantage. With this potion in hand, you can send a message about it to your clients. They'll know the changing shape won't keep them from your clutches. The ingredient needed to brew this potion is gone. Maybe forever. You'll never have an opportunity like this again. Going once, going twice. Very well, Sylvia. You have yourself a deal. What a difference a few weeks makes. Your skill is undeniable. I almost think you went easy on me. Absolutely not. I like you, Sylvia, but I don't let sentiment creep in on business decisions. Executing Oswald's contract to the letter is good for business. However, leveraging his fate to get my hands on this potion is better for business. It's as simple as that. Brutal, but I get it. It's a brutal world, but you're well on your way. And if I might humbly suggest it, someday in the future, You may find yourself in need of an influx of capital. On that day, call on me. I'll keep a contract handy, just in case. She's gone. She really left. Sylvia, you saved me. I owe you twice over now. I'm beginning to think you like being indebted, but you must be disappointed that she took the cure with her. I'll learn to live with it. It's certainly a better fate than whatever Helene had in store. Then you don't want the cure? Because I've got a spare. And anyway, it could be worse. I'll take feathers over scales and... You did what? What did you say? Boop. I made 2 potions. I thought I could get a nice chunk of change if I sold one to Maven. So much for that idea. But I've got the second potion here, bottled up just for you. It's pretty small, but it should be the perfect dosage, given your size. And I can guarantee it doesn't taste like old cabbage. But you... I don't deserve you, Sylvia. I really don't. Oh, come on. You didn't think I'd leave you hanging, did you? Who cares what I thought? My dear niece, you've made a habit of surpassing my expectations, every one of them. I couldn't have done any of this without you. We make a good team, and we're sticking together from now on, right? Let's shake on it, just as soon as I have hands again. Does that mean you're ready to get untransmogrified? Ready as I'll ever be. Bottoms up! Probably want to take the necklace off, it might choke him. Uh-oh. Those are some interesting side effects. This could take a while. Wait, so can she make more of this potion? Dear Mom and Dad, everything's going great here in Rafta. Funny story, Oswald isn't dead, although I did almost kill him with one of my potions. Not on purpose. In all the confusion, I ended up inheriting his shop anyway. He doesn't seem bitter about it, though we're going to be partners. I can't wait for you to see what we accomplish. All my love, Sylvia. Is that the end? Looks like it is. Voracious Games. Well, this was a delight. Oswald is very beefy. I was expecting a more aged uncle instead of like a bearded potion daddy type. Well, the end of the game is pretty good. It was basically as I expected in terms of the twists and things like that, which is fine. Games don't have to be constant surprise and things like that. Redheaded Colonel Sanders, right? Oh, there's Luna's family with a zillion moths. I bet there's one of those cards for each, or maybe it's just this. Like, is there a different card for if somebody is your partner? I don't know. These are all very fun, though. Looks like she's getting household stuff taken care of with her magic. Slime juice. Thanks for coming by. Kids are asleep. See you around. Thanks for playing, and we hope to see you again soon. Absolutely. Next time you make a game, I will be there. Okay. So that takes us to about 2 hours. I am going to come back to here and quit the game so that it doesn't just loop the sound all the time. And there is chat. Okay. So that's Potionomics. That's fun to kind of have my first stream back be one where I get to finish a game. That means that I have a little bit of an easier decision figuring out what to play next. So I think the stuff that I have, let me pull up Steam here. I have Marvel's Midnight Suns. Trying to stream all of that would be prohibitively extensive because of so long, like I said. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good assessment. Didn't overstay its welcome. Not necessarily groundbreaking, but it did a lot of simple things well. Yeah, and I think it combined some things that I had not played together, and so it was new to me without necessarily having to be like industry revolutionizing, groundbreaking or whatever, right? And honestly, it doesn't even have to be that to be really fun. So much of it came from the character, that like the kind of sense of personality that emerged from the writing and from the art. Good, very usable interface design. Like combining a bunch of different things, right? So, dating sim, shop sim, save the family. Yeah, all good stuff there. So, other games I have, we could go back to Beneath Oresa, which I really only played for one full stream after it came out. Go back and see more of that. I could. What else would I have? I've got Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemon Hunters, which is like a tactics game in the 40K universe. I have Disco Elysium, and I got, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 hours into it one time, but I haven't gone back to finish it. If I were going to stream it, I might start from the beginning again. I have Pathfinder Kingmaker. I bought the second edition like supplement book for Kingmaker, and I've been reading that. I'm not as much a fan of the isometric action RPG. I suppose I could try Kingmaker as like a strict turn-based game and see how I like it, and maybe do that. Maybe I'll try that offline, and then if I like it, we'll start a new save as a stream thing, because I think this game is also pretty long. So maybe I want to stick to some shorter games, since I'm probably only going to be streaming once or twice a week, even if I get back into a rhythm. Because I've got, I'm streaming once or twice a week on this channel, and then, I'm GMing Valorword for Speculate. I'm playing in Strange Friends games if Brandon is GMing, or I'm GMing Strange Friends games. So that's going to be a reminder here to get the information about Speculate. Is this all still updated? The new website works again, right? So this website works again because we moved over to Squarespace, and I did all of that website admin, which I'm really proud of. In fact, the videos page is really nice now. You can kind of, we've got basically playlists all embedded in the videos page, and you can see all the different past series, because on Arv's YouTube page there is a full Speculate playlist, but that's just like everything in chronological order. This is a little bit more sorted, and that's really fun. So that was enjoyable to make, and it's very satisfying because it makes it easier to point people to, like, oh, if you're interested in Valorword, go to this link, which has an anchor link inside the videos page, and it will lead you exactly there to that series videos. And so that's really cool. And yeah, so let's see. We didn't finish Wintermore Tactics Club, so that might also be worth taking a look at. I might go and check how long the game is supposed to be to get a sense of how much longer we have in that one. Just from a YouTube standpoint, it's fun to be able to complete things, so that, if someone comes along 3 years later and they want to watch me play Wintermore Tactics Club, it goes all the way to the end. So that's pretty cool. I did finally pick up the game called Suzerain, which I'd heard really good things about, where you play kind of the leader of a fictional nation. I got a bunch of Vampire the Masquerade games in a bundle, but I haven't tried those out. And the last DLC for Citizen Sleeper comes out March 30th, so that's tomorrow. So maybe a thing to do on Friday is to go back to Citizen Sleeper and then play basically the second and third DLC. I don't know that we'll finish both of them in one day, but that might be pretty fun since I had such a great time with Citizen Sleeper. It is another very talky game, though, and as you can hear, my voice is a little froggy from all of that voice acting and doing Maven and Oswald and things like that. But if you have ideas or thoughts or requests about games that you think it would be fun for me to play, you can go over to Over to my Patreon. Sound like me after a really rowdy party. Yeah, so I think I will sign off here in a minute. But yeah, there's a post on my Patreon today announcing that there's going to be a stream. And so if you have suggestions or ideas about things that you think I might enjoy streaming or that you'd like to see, you can go there and let me know. Otherwise, I will say thank you again to Rudenel for the resub and the long support here on my Twitch and being here and hanging out and chatting, as well as thank you to the kids are asleep and to anybody else that came by to chill. Thank you to the devs of Potionomics who made a really fun game that I'm very glad to have gotten to play. And with that, I think I am going to sign off. Thanks again, everybody, and I will see you next time. I just have to find my ending card. Here we are. Okay, bye.